Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Ren. I hope you all are safe and happy. I want to take a moment to thank those of you that have been donating to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As a result, I have many new decks to share with you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we are asking, what is the purpose of this connection? As usual, we have three groups. Group 1 is the Page of Air and the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. Group 2 is the Ace of Air and the Wizard's Tarot. And Group 3 is the Six of Air and the Rider-Waite. I'll be doing one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps are in the description box. I'll see you at your group. Hello, Group 1. If you chose the Page of Air and the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, this will be your reading. We're asking, what is the purpose of this connection? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. 31, the Heart. 4 of Swords. The Cartographer, a Crossroads Exploration. Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, Celestial Weaver, the Phoenix, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Wow, group 1. So you have the 2 extra cards, the 2 special cards, the Celestial Weaver and the Phoenix in here. And trust me, I have shuffled this deck nonstop. I've even done readings with it already, so that's just crazy to me. Well, let me look at your starter card here and see what I get. I'm getting a divine connection. This is certainly a connection that is protected. This card is actually giving me judgment energy. Renewal, being reborn, a second chance at life. Like, this isn't a small thing. It's something very big, very transformative. And that comes through in the Phoenix card in your tarot as well. That energy is very, very strong. Someone could have a lot of air and water in their chart. Something to do with water. Being on the beach, someone might live near the ocean, might live near water. There is exponential growth. There's a feeling of wanting to reach out, wanting to ascend. This could be a very telepathic connection. Either of you or both of you could have been experiencing a lot of physical symptoms, physical changes. There's something that feels very extreme about this connection. Not necessarily together, but it's just there's a lot of transformative energy here. Like transforming your life completely, transforming who you are as a person. And it's almost a feeling that the divine is actually taking it easy on you, and you might laugh at that. I get the feeling that you might be like, no, no. I've been on the ground crying for 6 months. Like, this is not easy, right? I get the feeling that it could be so much more intense than it actually is. I get that one of you is dark, one of you is light. One of you is maybe more open spiritually than the other. But you both are. Wow, this feels very intense. The purpose of this connection, we have the Heart card clarified by the Four of Swords. The Heart card talks about expansiveness, the center of your being. And I'm getting that with the Four of Swords, it's a lot about your internal landscape, finding out who you are, those things that you love, finding love for yourself and for others. There's a knowing here, a clarity. It's getting to know yourself, having clarity about your life and the world in general. There's an inner knowing here. This connection is about love, and it's about transformation and expansion through that space, through your heart center. And it has certainly been a journey, all right, with the cartographer. You could be at a distance from each other, but I'm getting it more about an exploration of yourself. Like I said, your inner landscape. I'm getting that this connection is, at least at this time, more about you as individuals and your own growth than it is about maybe being together physically right now. I mean, you could still be together physically, but a lot of the growth that is happening, the expansiveness that's happening, is within each of you individually. You are helping each other to open up your heart space and explore yourselves, whether you're together physically or energetically. There's also a feeling of you both figuring this out as you go. There's no roadmap here. And I think this may bring up a lot of fear because you're not really sure what direction to take, like where you're headed or what the purpose is, right? But the thing about a journey like this is that everything you're doing right now is exactly what you're supposed to be doing, especially with a divinely guided type of connection or awakening. You cannot not make progress on this journey. All right. You can extend it. You can get in your own way. But even in doing that, you're learning a lesson. You will get to where you need to go. You just need to trust in the process. And I know that can be really difficult. Trusting in the divine, trusting in this other person, trusting in yourself, and just allowing it to happen, going with the flow. Understanding that although it may seem like you're not making any progress, that you're stuck, you are not the same person you were yesterday. Trust in the process. You are getting there, wherever that may be. It may be just about exploration even. There may not be a destination here. Enjoy the journey because that's where you're at. Fear of failure, even in a spiritual sense here, may be something. And trust is a big one. Trust and faith. Those, I think, are the two main fears here. There may also be the fear of being left behind or being stuck somewhere and not moving forward. So those may be some fears to explore within yourself. So yes, this connection is very intense. And this also could be things just individually. I get that you may trigger each other a lot, and there's a reason for that. There's a purpose behind that, the things that you go through, with or because of each other. I mean, we have the 9 and 10 of Swords. There's a lot of creation energy, a lot of transformation energy, and also a lot of love energy here. You may have periods of time where you're very, very creative. A lot of ideas come through, a lot of creation energy here. And if for some reason you are held back or blocked from expressing that creativity, you could experience physical symptoms because of that. Headaches, rashes, weight gain, weight loss, depression, anxiety, a feeling of not being grounded. You've had to have a lot of courage here going through this connection and the things that you've been through here. You are strong enough to handle it, although you may question that sometimes. This is a type of energy where it completely changes your life. It feels very confusing, really painful at times. It's not just about losing relationships or changing jobs or moving. There are also physical symptoms, ego death, a breakdown of belief systems, and just wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is my life such a dumpster fire right now? But at the same time, there's an inner knowing here, and there's a light in you that just won't go out. There's an inner knowing that there is some magic here, that all of this does actually have a purpose, if you can find the trust within yourself, and trusting in those things that you know on the inside are true. Listening to yourself, listening to your guides. You have all the answers you need. You have to stop and listen to them, though. And I'm not talking like sit down for meditation for 10 minutes and expect some answers, right? This isn't about pushing. It isn't about forcing. It feels like you have enough going on that there really is no need for you to do that. This is a complete destruction of the old you and the birth of a new you. The Celestial Weaver is about manifestation. So you create your own reality here. And you can get really tied into the negativity of it, just the pain, like not being able to let the pain go. Or you can focus on the fact that you've had so much growth and get into that Queen of Cups energy where you just really lean into the love aspect of this. Love in all forms. Believe it or not, this is for you. It is for you, I promise. It is for you. And you are not alone. You are never alone in this. You can handle this. And all of the destruction and all of the pain and stuff will calm down over time. But when it is done, when the dust settles, you will be a completely different person. And this other individual has a big role in this. And it's important to realize that they do play a part, that they do exist here, because much of this seems like a lot of internal work for you. A lot of work as an individual. You may not even be in contact with this person. You both are going through so much. This person is right there with you. They are not just off doing whatever, like leaving you behind, okay? That's not what's going on. They are going through things as well. It may not be the exact same things, but they are having as much transformation as you are. There is no way that this person is unaffected or even lightly affected by this type of connection and this energy. Make no mistake, you both are going through it. You may show it in two different ways, and you may have your own issues that you need to work out, but it is not easier for one of you than the other. This is for both of you. There are a lot of new things, there are a lot of new experiences that you've had because of this connection. The purpose of this connection is to open up your heart and find your true self. So that's a lot, but let's see what else we can get here. We have 23, Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. Yep, divine timing is definitely a thing. Page of Swords, again. The Three of Swords. The King of Cups. Five of Cups. The Six of Cups reversed. Strength. Queen of Pentacles. The Star. Ten of Pentacles, and then back of the deck we have the Moon. So yeah, this connection is definitely divinely guided. There is divine timing at work. So I am getting a separation of some sort here. You may be in no contact. If you are together, it may feel very disconnected, or there may be issues here. But understand that you both need to work through some things, and as you work through them, things will calm down, and when the time is right, you will come back together. Have trust in your journey, trust in yourself, and trust in this person. With the Page of Swords, there's a lot to learn here. There's a lot to learn, and I am getting that you both may be watching each other, social media, something like that. You both are keeping tabs on each other, okay? There's certainly some regret to be worked through. There's disappointment, there's heartbreak, but as you work through all of those feelings and all of those things and begin to let go and forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive the divine, you begin to get to know yourself better. You find your own stability and you open up that heart space. The process is painful, but it works. The purpose of this connection is to heal. It is to heal yourselves from your past. Let go of the past. Let go of those things that held you back, those things that were in your way, those things that were hurtful to the person that you used to be, because you are not or are not going to be the same person that you were before. To let go of hurt, to let go of control, past wrongs, regret, fear. The purpose of this connection is to understand your own power, your own bravery, your courage, believing in yourself, knowing that you can get through this. And the intensity of this connection makes other connections seem like no big deal, right? Like you can make it through it because it's not even close to as being as intense as this connection is. Things that would have thrown you through a loop or really made you go off the deep end no longer trigger you in that way. You may be noticing in your life that you don't get nearly as upset as you used to. Things don't bother you the same way. And those things that do, you recognize that that's odd, right? You recognize, you know that those things are still hanging around and you're wondering why, right? You're working on yourself, whether you know it or not. You are healing so many things about yourself through this connection. And at the very end of this, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Being very grounded and stable in yourself is the union of divine feminine and masculine energies within yourself and within this connection. Inner and outer union. So keep going because this is working out exactly the way it should be. And it is for you. Back of deck, we have the Moon card, and I get that as the future of this connection. I am picking up a meeting between you. You both see each other energetically right now, telepathically. You may actually be dreaming of each other. I do get you both speaking to each other in dreams. There are signs that you get in dreams. Dreams are pretty important here. It still seems that there is a gap here as far as physically, but you both see each other. Like you're very close. You're getting closer. One of you is holding up a light for the other. It lights the way. There is more yet to be experienced in your journey as individuals, but you are getting closer. You are there together, even if it feels that you are not. You are connected. Absolutely. I have no question about that. The moon gives me the idea of an inner knowing rather than the sun, which is like straight up clarity, like clarity of day, right? The moon is lighting the path, so it's more intuitive. Trust in your inner knowing here, not in your ego, not in your fear, but in your inner knowing. Trust in your guides, trust in yourself, trust in this person. I am not picking up that they are here to harm you. There may have been hurts in the past as far as this connection goes due to fear, due to not being ready, but it was guided to be that way so that you could actually go on this journey. This connection is a big deal as far as your life path. You are a changed and changing person, and it is for the better. So that's what I have for you, Group 1. A very intense connection. Well, thank you so very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the Ace of Air in the Wizard's Tarot, this will be your reading. We're asking, what is the purpose of this connection? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. 34, the River. Page of Pentacles. The Smith, overthinking, taking action. You had an extra card, the Captain, taking command, teamwork. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Nine of Cups. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. The World. Queen of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. All right, let me take a look at your starter card here and see what I get. One of you may have a Pegasus tattoo. You may have a thigh tattoo. One or both of you may really enjoy your freedom. You don't want to be held down by anything. There's also a feeling of one of you being very spiritual. One or both of you may have experienced astral travel. There's a strong feeling of individuality here. I am picking up someone that has a lot of tattoos. You may seem kind of out of this world, like just a very special type of person. It's like you're here on Earth, but you're not from here, right? One of you may be a very heavy walker, like very grounded. Like you just kind of stomp around. I don't know. If you've ever had someone that lived above you in an apartment, you know what I'm talking about. There's a warning here from Spirit to be careful about the things that you say. Make sure that they are in a positive or loving light. You could experience a lot of negative self-talk. Spirit wants you to cut that shit out. There may have been some hateful things said to each other in this connection that were not true. I'm picking up a letter or text or email. There's a feeling of communication. but it may be a little bit different than you expect. So in the river card, we also have a horse without wings, but it feels that you both are two sides of the same coin. One of you may be very expressive and the other is more in the shadow, more introverted. There may be some distinct differences between you and the things that you enjoy, but at the core, you are the same. So the purpose of this connection. With the River and the Page of Pentacles, I am getting learning about your emotions. Emotions may be something that you haven't really explored or accepted. I am getting a feeling of trauma in this group, such as if someone expresses love to you, your first reaction is to lash out or to run away. It makes you feel unsafe. Or someone expresses sadness, and your reaction would be anger. You know, it's like your reactions to emotions are different than someone may expect. And I get that you understand this about yourself. This is something that you know about yourself. I believe the purpose of this connection, or one of the purposes, is to challenge you as far as how you understand emotion, your own emotional depth, and your reactions to emotion. And my throat chakra is really closing up. So there's a feeling that I'm someone not wanting me to talk about this, but we're going to do it anyway. I do what I want, group 2. Yeah, this person could very much trigger you. They may challenge you to the point where you don't even know what to do. Like you're set in a freeze response. You don't know what to say. You don't know what action to take. You don't know where to step, where to look, what to do, anything. But I still get you being very drawn to this person. This person makes you overthink. They get you to think about how it is you feel. And I am also getting that this person is helping you to understand that you're allowed to have feelings about things. You may have the tendency to abandon yourself, especially emotionally, but I'm getting it in a lot of different areas in your life. This could be anything from work, family, or intimate relationships. You may play things off like it's no big deal. And it could be that at some points you've never even, it's like you don't even think about it. You don't recognize that you're being hurt or that things shouldn't be that way. It's just something that you accept. You may give a lot of other people compassion and consideration. However, with yourself, I don't believe that you do. And I do think that you know that this is an issue. Like, this is not something that you are unaware of. The purpose of this connection is this is the perfect person to help you through this. Although they may make you angry, they may make you sad, they may make you happy, they may make you feel all of those things at once, you know. This person really challenges you. You may have a feeling of really wanting to push this person away, to disregard them. However, at the same time, you can't seem to leave them alone. You think about them a lot. I get you both kind of having gone through some of the same things. Like this person, I believe, really can understand where you've been, what you've been through, although you may not realize that. They may have different types of reactions than you do, but I think you both are cut from the same cloth. You both may have your defenses up against each other, but at the same time, you're still helping each other out. Like, even if you have an argument, you're still helping each other. Yeah, this is a very challenging connection for both of you. But it's like you can't help it. You can't help it. This person makes you so mad, but you love them. So I'm getting that you may focus on physical connections rather than something that would be very intimate, very emotional. And I get you being okay with that. It feels safe to you. But this person challenges that. You may not be physically intimate or have been physically intimate with this person, although both of you may want to be. This person makes you want to stand up for yourself. They push you to succeed, to take action on things, to try new things, especially when it comes to your creativity. They're changing your ideas about what it is that you want, and it's because you're exploring yourself emotionally. They're helping you to see that there isn't danger when it comes to commitment. Commitment can be something that you very much run away from. You may have a fear of being controlled. And I think this person is helping you to explore the idea of commitment a little bit. Change your ideas on what it is that you thought it would be or what it could be like. This person may make you want to commit to them, or you may be committed to them even if you're not together. Like you may be committed to them in your heart space. Like emotionally, you could be connected with this person. This person makes you want to work on yourself. And overall, this person just gets to you. Like they make you explore yourself. I get you that you've had some very strong reactions to this person. And both of you may be like this. Very strong reactions to each other. I am getting you want to work with this person or work on this rather than fighting the urge to run away from it. This connection is changing you. Certainly healing for both of you. Although it has not been easy, like this is a very challenging connection. There's a truth here in this connection that cannot be ignored. I think you've had to realize some very difficult things about yourself, and this person has as well. And it's really helping you to heal. There is quite a lot of past trauma when it comes to this group. And I am so sorry that you all had to go through that. But I believe that this connection is helping you to overcome it. And that is certainly a good thing. So let's see what else we have here. 39, Me Talks, Repairing the Body, Mind, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Cups reversed. The Sun. The Hermit. Judgment. Eight of Wands. The Hierophant. Ten of Swords. Strength. And back of deck, we had the Ace of Swords again. So I get that this connection is to help you to let go of a lot of toxic behaviors, toxic beliefs. It could be toxic relationships, friendships. Recognizing that there are things in your life that you no longer resonate with, and providing you with the clarity and the ability to let those things go. The purpose of this connection is to help you to realize that you are an individual, that you are a little bit different, and that is just how it's supposed to be. This connection is to help you to accept yourself for who you are. A lot of people may do things on a certain path, and that path may not be working for you. It may be something that you've been trying to do, something that you're trying to force to work, and it's just not you, right? You may be trying to figure out what it is that's wrong, like what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's the fact that you're trying to force a path that isn't for you. There's something different meant for you, and it comes down to accepting that. You know, going to college and law school and becoming a lawyer may not be the path for you, you know, or becoming a doctor or whatever it might be. The purpose of this connection is to help you to get to know yourself better, and therefore have clarity and understanding as to those things that you actually want and those things that you don't. Those things that are important to you and those things that are not. It's to help you to find your own strength and have the courage to take action on those things that are actually for you, that actually are important to you, that make you feel alive, that give you joy. Yeah, I am getting that this connection has really opened your eyes to some things. Not only with yourself, but also just in your life. This connection is certainly challenging for you in more ways than one, but it really is good for you. And it's not that this connection is making you stronger, but it's getting you to realize that you've had that strength all along. It may just be providing you a different perspective on where to place your focus. Back of deck, we have the Ace of Swords, just like your starter card. So as for the future of this connection, we have communication, truth, honesty. This connection will continue to challenge you, continue to cut through the BS, continue to help you to see the truth of things. I get you coming to some sort of understanding with this person. You may end up sharing a lot as to your experience and some of the things that you've realized, and this person may too. If you seem to be at some sort of discord, I get that being healed. I get you both being on the same page. There's an understanding here between you, and I get that to be very healing for you both. There's a lot of toxicity and conditioning that is being overcome here. And that is the purpose of this connection, Group 2. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the Six of Air and the Rider-Waite Tarot, this will be a reading. We're asking, what is the purpose of this connection? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. 71, Eros. The Hierophant. The Chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. The Chariot, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Empress, Temperance, and we had an extra card here, the 3 of Swords. Let me take a look at your starter card here and see what I get. There may be a connection to the United Kingdom or England. There's something unexpected about this connection. There's a lot of healing and hope here, chasing after healing, keeping the hope alive, sailing towards calmer waters. This ship is sailing through the air, though, so I'm getting the feeling that it's not really a question about the emotions. It's more about getting out of your heads. Questioning, fear, distrust. There's a lot of mental activity here, and there's a feeling of wanting to get to a place of calm, healing the mind. And with the flying ship, I'm also getting like Peter Pan, coming to terms with some things from childhood, healing of the past, rising above the situation that you're in. And really just gaining a broader perspective of the situation, of yourself, and of life in general. I really am getting like moving away from negativity, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs. There's a feeling of needing to think outside the box, like go about it in a different way. It may seem very different, and it may be difficult for you or this person to trust in that. It's just not how things are done. It's different. But maybe trying it anyway and hoping that it will get you to a calmer place, a place of peace and joy. So what is the purpose of this connection? Well, I'm getting that there is an expansion or breaking down of belief systems when it comes to sexuality, of desire, of physical intimacy, passion. You may have found yourself very closed off sexually. You may have gone through some sexual trauma, certainly emotional trauma. I'm hearing love is pain, and this is an idea that may have been really forced upon you through the experiences that you have had. This connection's purpose for you is to show you that that is not the case. It is to help you trust and to heal from your limiting beliefs when it comes to what a romantic connection is, what physical intimacy is, and its importance to your overall well-being. I'm almost getting the feeling that you've been in romantic connections with people and the physical intimacy part was not really enjoyable for you. Like, it felt more like it's something that you were supposed to do or had to do. And that could be a connection that you have right now, even. That's not what you have with this person right now, but you may be in a different connection and be dealing with that, or this could be just past connections. I get you being very closed off when it comes to physical intimacy. And it has to do with your belief systems that it's not meant to be enjoyable, or maybe you've had trouble having an orgasm and maybe you believe that's just something that you can't have with another person. This connection is here to heal your belief systems when it comes to physical intimacy and the idea of love and romantic relationships. There's certainly mutual attraction when it comes to you both. There may be something that you want to talk to this person about, or you may have expressed yourself to this person and they may not have been ready to hear it, or they may not be ready to hear it. There's something about timing here, and there's a feeling that you need to be careful about what you say and when you say it. When you say it is more important here. There may be a lot of miscommunication when it comes to you both. We do have the King and Queen of Swords, and that does show me that there is a very strong connection between you two, especially mentally. But with the Eight of Swords there is definitely a block. So I'm getting a lot of miscommunication. And really, we have no wands here in the spread, and I think that might be part of the problem. You're not talking about the real issue here, and that is the attraction between you both. And it has to do with heartbreak and trauma from past relationships or negative self-beliefs when it comes to the idea of physical intimacy. There's a lot of pain and hurt around that, and I believe that's for both of you. It could be that one of you believes that sex is something meant to produce children. It's to create a legacy. It's really not something that is supposed to be enjoyed. And that may be coming from the feminine side here. Sex is meant to have a family, to produce children, to conceive. And that's doubly confirmed with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. And you can have that belief, absolutely, but it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it, right? It's a very limited view of something that could be very expansive in your life, something very healing, something to help strengthen your bond with your partner, and something that can help you open up in the rest of your life. And when it's consensual and safe, you can really learn things about yourself, about your partner, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And the thing is that you both are thinking about the physical intimacy part, but you're not talking about it. I mean, all of these figures are covered from head to toe. There is zero nudity in this spread. We can't even be more covered. I mean, at least Temperance has their feet out. That's how blocked you are as for having this conversation. Or actually just, doing it. The only thing that's uncovered is your hands. There is something to do with hands here. I don't know. There's a feeling of wanting to get up under those moo-moos, But you guys are so blocked for possibly really different reasons, but it all comes down to the same thing. It has the same effect on both of you. The masculine energy is showing a hurry up and wait type of energy. I get them wanting to communicate something to you, but not feeling that it's the right time. I get them feeling very connected to you. They have an inner knowing of you, about this connection. And I think they want to share that, but They're afraid of saying too much or saying too little or just making some sort of mistake. They're definitely second guessing themselves here. The feminine energy may have a family, they may be married, they could even be pregnant right now. But they are definitely questioning where they're at the moment. Like I said, you both feel very connected with each other. And you may even talk occasionally. You may be in communication, but you're not expressing what actually is the issue here, what you really want to say to each other. You both may be friends, but it's like you're friends, but really, you're not friends. Okay, you're more than that. Or you want to be. There's a feeling that this connection is very healing for you both, or can be. But it feels like it could be very complicated. It really does feel like at this moment, it's just not the right time. Or things just need to move really slowly. It feels like there are physical blocks here. I think you both are afraid of being hurt in this connection. And really, that's the purpose. That's the purpose of this connection. Is to overcome these obstacles. To say those things and to express yourselves in the way that you want to. And express yourselves physically with each other. And heal all that physical trauma, limiting self-beliefs, especially around physical intimacy. Like, I really can feel it. Like, it just feels like there's a chokehold on this connection right now. And not in a sexual way. Yeah, it just feels really blocked. You know, with the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, King and Queen of Swords, there is really a feeling of a lot of tradition, a lot of beliefs that have been instilled in you through family and society. There's a need to look at things from a different perspective, maybe needing even to break down some of these beliefs. There's a feeling of not being so stubborn about things. There's just kind of a feeling of you both saying no to this connection because of some sort of belief system here. Some sort of idea that it has to be like this. But internally, you both feel differently. You just aren't talking about it. Like, you don't even want to look at it. This connection provides you with a huge opportunity, and neither of you are wanting to see the truth behind it. It could even be that you're looking at it as some sort of temptation, something bad, and it's not. It's really not. It's meant to help you break down those things that you just believe because you grew up believing them. These are things that you've come to believe because other people have told you. And you really are holding on tight to those things. The purpose of this connection is to help you break through some of that stuff. Or if you are going to believe in those things, to really, truly believe in them for yourself. Like, it's something that you actually do believe. It's not because someone told you. It's not because this is how you were raised. It's not because you read it in some book. It's who you are internally. Like, this is my belief system. This is what I believe. And it's not because you can't see other perspectives. It's just this is the one that you know is right for you or true for you. And I think this connection is getting you to question a lot of that. It could be affecting your beliefs as far as family or legacy, things that you've been working on your entire life. Like, this is long-term goal type stuff that you are questioning now. The institution of marriage, what a relationship should be, what sex should be, what friendship should be, when you should act, when you should say, what you should say. This connection is really challenging you both. It really is. And there is transformation energy here. There are some new ideas and thoughts as far as the feminine energy. She's having a little bit of trouble with it, but there are thoughts here. Things are clearing up a bit for her. And with the masculine energy, there is transformation here. So let's see what else we get here. 19, Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. The Queen of Wands. The Two of Cups, there we go. The Ace of Wands, all right. The Four of Cups. The Sun. The Emperor. with the Empress there. The Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, Death. If you were drawn to group 2, there may be messages for you there. And then back of deck, we have the Six of Swords again. That's happening a lot in this group of readings, where the starter card is matching the back of deck energy. It's pretty interesting. So Falling Angel is about recognizing that you could be falling back into the comfort of old beliefs, like not wanting to grow. And there's also the idea that there is a perfect time and place for something. There is a warning here throughout these spreads from Spirit not to push anything, to go with what guidance that you are actually given. If you were to say something before it's time, to express yourself before it's time, things could backfire. And this goes for both of you. But since you're the one getting the reading, I get that this message really is for you. It doesn't help to tell someone something if they're not ready to hear it. So use your intuition, follow the guidance that you're given when it comes to speaking your mind to this person, or even reaching out to this person. Be mindful of what you say. There are a lot of 3D type blocks here when it comes to your connection, and it could be that some of those cycles need to close before you actually express what it is that's on your heart here. You may want something, but it may not be the right time for it. And you could be trying to push this person to take an action when there would be no way for them to do anything about it. So remain understanding about what it is that's going on in your lives that could be blocking you both from this. And if you want things to change, you're going to have to take action in your life to change it. You're not going to be able to have this if you're in another connection. And that's just how it is. You're not going to be able to have this connection in the way that it's meant to be if you're still in another connection. And pushing this person to express their love to you or say something to you when you are stuck in something else and blaming them for that is just not fair. So be considerate of the situations that you're in. And have compassion for someone not taking action if you're not willing to take action either. The purpose of this connection is to provide clarity for you and this person and to help you to decide what it is that you want, what you're willing to fight for, what excites you. It's to heal the ideas you have around what an intimate relationship can be and should be. It is also here to provide you inspiration as far as ending certain things in your life and beginning new things. You're going to come into some major clarity when it comes to your life, and I get the feeling that it's going to happen very quickly once it starts. It's going to feel like you're just opening your eyes for the first time ever. And you're going to get into your body, and it's going to feel so good. You won't feel so disconnected. This is about sexual healing, but it is so much more than that. The purpose of this connection is to save you, to free you. With the Six of Swords on the back of the deck, I get that as where this connection is headed. There are a lot of mental blocks that need to be removed, others that need to be transmuted. And once that happens, you will start to see small changes in your life, in your interactions with others, in your responses. You may be seeing that already. And that is in direct correlation with this connection. This connection is here to make you see things differently and to get you to make changes in your life. And I get you both doing this for each other, and it's a very mutual feeling. You are both healing each other. And it is moving forward. There is progress being made here, whether you feel that or not. And I will bring up that warning again. This is not something to force. Things need to happen at the right time. Be considerate of each other, trust in each other, and follow the guidance that you're given. All right, group 3. Well, thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.